Hello and a very warm welcome to all you UPSC aspirants joining this special explainer. Today we're diving into a highly critical, high-yield topic for your GS Paper 3 Science and Technology and Internal Security, as well as your GS Paper 4 Ethics. We're going to unpack the absolute menace of AI misinformation and, more importantly, show you how to maximize your marks on this topic.
That's right. And to anchor our discussion, let's look at a classic 15-marker mains question, evaluate the threat of AI misinformation to digital authenticity, and discuss the regulatory framework required. Now keep this blueprint in the back of your mind. Every single fact we discuss today is going to help you structure a top-tier answer for the examiner.
So let's kick things off with the GS3 internal security aspect. You see, AI image generation has totally evolved. It's no longer just a fun, recreational trend. It is a very serious tool for cybercrime and digital deceit. Platforms are literally flooded with synthetic content right now. And crucially, because we're mostly scrolling through this on our mobile phones with small screens, visual verification is becoming practically impossible for the average user.
For your mains answer, you can break down this multidimensional threat into three core areas. First up, academics. Institutions are dealing with fabricated mark sheets and completely fake professional profiles showing non-existent research papers. Second, we have the judiciary, which is actively battling AI-generated fake evidence. And third, society at large is seeing a massive spike in identity theft and deceitful social media posts.
Moving over to the polity and ethics segment, we have to talk about institutional credibility. The implications of AI-generated content in court pleadings are honestly quite severe. Just recently, the Bombay High Court disparaged this exact practice. They actually imposed costs on lawyers who submitted AI-generated arguments without bothering to verify the citations. This right here is a direct threat to judicial integrity.
And that brings us to a really crucial keyword you definitely need to note down: personality rights. Celebrities are actively knocking on the doors of high courts across India. They're petitioning to protect their likeness, meaning their image, their voice, and their name, from unauthorized AI usage. As of right now, India is still trying to formulate a solid legislative response to this very specific challenge.
Moving on to our next section, the Government Response and IT Rules 2026.
So, how exactly do we solve this mess? India really stands at a critical crossroads here. If we want to establish ourselves as a global AI leader, we desperately need a robust legal framework. This is where the newly amended Information Technology Rules 2026 come into play, mandating the strict disclosure of AI-altered content. It's basically a complete revamp of our intermediary liability framework.
Now, aspirants, you need to memorize these exact timelines for both your prelims and your mains. Under the new rules, tech platforms have exactly 3 hours to remove synthetically generated content the moment they receive a court order or government notification. Furthermore, any personal complaints filed by regular users, those must be resolved within 36 hours. These strict timelines are there to force rapid, no-nonsense compliance.
Let's also look at the ethical balance you'd need for a solid GS4 answer. The real challenge for policymakers is crafting a regulatory framework that encourages innovation and technological advancement, while at the exact same time ensuring platform accountability and safeguarding digital authenticity. It's your classic ethics debate, really: rapid progress versus strict responsibility.
Because of that, for our way forward conclusion, we absolutely must go beyond just legal frameworks. First, we need to develop a dedicated, industry-wide code of ethics for AI platforms. Second, we desperately need mass digital and AI literacy. Let's be real, unless the public develops the capacity to critically evaluate and verify digital content before hitting that share button, this crisis is just going to linger.
Very well put. Now, to wrap up this explainer, let's leave you with a direct personality test scenario.
Absolutely. Imagine you're sitting right in front of the interview board, and they ask you, if you were a district magistrate, how would you tackle a deepfake triggering local unrest just hours before an election? Think about it. Apply the legal frameworks, those 3-hour IT rules, and the ethical principles we just walked through. Structure your response, stay objective, and keep safeguarding the truth. All the very best with your preparation.